Hey YouTubers, this is Nate from today's topic. This is my first YouTube video, so go easy on me with the videography. I'm going to try to do this without shaking as much as I can, but anyway, this is my 77 XS650. It's technically a 78 on the title, but it was built in December of 77. Anyway, I just want to throw out some stuff out there because I've been building this for about 2 years now, mostly just because of money, kind of had 3 kids, got a budget, but I want to throw some resources out there that I found, some tips, some things I've worked on, things I've done right here in my shop. Like you can see I've drilled out my rotors nice and sexy like that. It's kind of cool, I like that. There's some other parts I've made on this bike in my little machine shop I have here at my house. Like my rotor stabilizer there. Got some more bling up here. I did the bar clamp, new cap for my master cylinder there. And then there's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of resources on this motor's completely, the top end's completely rebuilt. Got a new cam, came in from Mike's SS. There is new valve springs, the whole deal. Mike's SS in Tampa, Florida, he's got enough parts to pretty much almost build one of these bikes completely if you had a frame just kicking around. And that's one of the reasons I decided to do an XS650, just because there's so many parts available out there. It makes it a lot easier to do this without going to a junkyard and trying to find all your parts somewhere. Everything from the braided steel brake lines, complete rebuild kits for your calipers, he's got all that on there. Got new progressive springs in my forks, upgraded damper valves, all kinds of goodies. It's definitely worth checking it out. Then I've got another great resource I found online, Building a Better Twin with Joe Minton. It was actually published in a motorcycling magazine back in 1981. And it basically step by step from upgrading the chassis all the way to rebuilding the motor to how you're going to jet your carbs to get this thing to run exactly the way you want. I got 1mm oversized valves. I can give you guys a link for where I got those from Kibble. Went 1mm on the exhaust. I went 1mm bigger on the intake. I can't wait to fire this puppy up. Got all the jetting tips from that Building a Better Twin resource online. I'm going to try to throw the link on this video for you. It was a kind of a hidden resource I found. Some great stuff in there. Anyway, that's kind of the paint scheme I'm going with once I get this painted. The tank I bought on eBay. This is actually an XS650 standard tank. The bike was actually an XS650 special. I didn't like the little skinny tank, so I went on eBay and bought a new tank. This tail section I found on eBay. That's actually made in Taiwan. That was a little bit of a trick getting that to fit. If you guys want, I can make another video showing you the underneath of that and how I'm hiding all my electronics under there. But I'm going to keep this short and sweet, but I do want to throw out a shout out to Mike's SS in Tampa, Florida. Like 90% of the parts I was able to buy, completely rebuilding motor, gasket kits, everything. Pretty much everything I was able to find on Mike's SS. Hughes Handbuilt, I want to throw out a shout out to him. I was actually bought one of his Pamco ignitions and there was a little issue with it, but he was awesome. He got back to me within a day, refunded me, took care of me. I definitely want to try to get down to North Carolina and do some riding with him. And the other place I'd like to, just that Building a Better Twin, if you can Google it and find that, it goes over everything from the cams, the valves, springs, your jetting on your carbs, changing out the bushings that are on the old swing arm. Those are nasty plastic, little cheap, crappy bushings. You have to upgrade that to the needle bearings. It's definitely worth $105. Changing the bearings in the neck and head, that's also definitely worth the investment. So those are a couple of cool things that'll help you make this bike handle from a 1970s bike to, you know, maybe like a late 1980s bike. A lot of these parts, like the shorter, I wanted to keep the stock exhaust, well, the stock blinkers rather. These are the shorter stocks instead of having the way long ones that stick way out here. These are nice. These came from my XSS. The ones up front are also the ones with the shorter stocks, brand new chrome. They look nice. Spent a lot of money on this bike, more than I ever should have. I decided to go with the old fender just to keep the 70s look of the bike and the flow of it all. I think it works once it's all painted. That's the only painting scheme I'm looking to go at here. But any other questions for me? I'm gonna put up these different links to building a better twin, the Mike's SS link. I'll throw up a link to Hue. Definitely a lot of great resources there, and definitely these guys are all here to help you. You got questions, you can hit them up online. They'll help you with anything. So happy building. Good luck with everything. If you got any more questions for me, I'll hit you up. Thank you.